ونفسي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Please permit me, Mr. Chairman, the fifth Waziri of Katsina and Professor Sani Abubakar Duka, the Grand Patron of NUJ Katsina State, who is a veritable son of Katsina State, patriot, Nigerian, and a global citizen that has immensely contributed to knowledge, security, leadership, and traditional institutions, mostly Islam also, is to stand on existing protocols. This is a day with mixed feelings. A day we ought to celebrate Katsina as 35 and the NUJ week. But unfortunately, this is what we have in our midst. Despite the myriad of problems bedeviling this state and our country in general, if you look at the level of mobilization, I would want to ask a question to the leadership of NUJ, maybe if they have a database of their membership in Katsina State. Is everybody here? What is the level of mobilization? They all channels, the media channels, they all them. Look at the people in the hall. It's a tradition and part of my upbringing that when you are given time, you should ensure you make up the time. I was here. We were here and the whole place was not set, empty, and it's very unfortunate at 37. If a child at 37 is not sensible enough, then we don't know. We cannot blame ourselves what we are having today as a state. This is very unfortunate, and we have to go back to the drawing board. And I will always go back to issues of leadership. Leadership at every stage. Just the way the paper presenter, the discussant, and re-echoed by the chairman of this city, that at every level we need to recheck ourselves. Myself not exonerated, that in our families, at what maybe on our streets, on local government level, and at various levels, you can see. Now, the tradition is when it is time for election, you see opposition candidates going for events. But the leading parties, you wouldn't see them because they've taken people for granted. There is now a question of a lot of candidates are abusing different substances, and a call all over the nation by the NDLA and everybody for each and every one of us to subject himself to integrity tests. Not for punishment or for anything, but because we have taken people for granted, nobody is ready to go and do such a thing. And we don't care. And anywhere, at every level you go to talk to people, they think of money, because these leading parties have stolen enough money, stupendous amount of money that has killed education, security, and everything. And everybody, we want to change. Everybody needs change, but then he wants gratification. I don't want to work. I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, but I expect magic to happen. You can never have magic, you have to change within you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is even telling us. He said, لا يغير الله قوما حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم. So how do we do it? You think somebody will come from the sky to change us? We cannot have that. We have to begin to do it. And it has to start from leadership. We have to look at people who will help in reorganizing the society. There are modern community management techniques. Let's talk of database for Katsina State. Knowing everybody, even planning ahead. You know the number of women that are of childbearing age. You know number of women that are pregnant. Number of that is people that will be in school after delivery. Not even before delivery, you should even begin to know the gender of the children. So you will even know, okay, how many boys are we expected to have? How many girls are we expected? What are the plans for them? How do we do for their moral upbringing, for their various needs to cater? That is why we are having 200 children in a class, because we don't even plan. Talkless of instructional materials, we don't have the idea of how to plan. Government budgets year in, year out, no implementation. It's just that some few people are giving few money and then celebration everywhere. Somebody comes to his community, share 100 naira, and he controls the people. He tells them who to vote for and who not to vote for. When you don't have water, inside Katsina metropolis, you spend 1.5 every day to buy water. This is a shameful thing at 35. And in 2023, 21st century, a state capital like Katsina with all the people we've had. You know, this is disturbing. It's a sober reflection today. We should go back to the drawing board and do the right thing. We should think of what do we need to have a community. Why are we having the problem we are having? Because of the timing, I could talk over and over. There are other things I wanted to contribute to on the part of the paper, but time and frame the space will not permit me. We have other forums that I will be able to talk to the people of Katsina State for them to be able to understand. Our goal is to sensitize, organize, and mobilize them toward independence, towards a better society and a secure Katsina, which is to compete globally. Thank you very much for the space and the time, Mr. Chairman. I thank you once more.